Good afternoon. What a beautiful day to be on the grounds of Government House. Aren't we lucky? I think last year it was 40 degrees, hence the portable air conditioners, because we just had fans last year. So welcome. It's an absolute pleasure. My name's Michaela Bensley, the CE of the SACE Board, and it's a pleasure to be here today to celebrate the young people here on our left, the merit recipients of the amazing class of 2023. I'd like to start though by acknowledging that we meet on the land of the Kaurna people. SACE recognises Aboriginal people as the first educators of the country we now share together, and we offer our respects not just through our words but through our deeds, with a commitment to work in allyship with Aboriginal people who are the cultural authority of their educational practice. We acknowledge Aboriginal culture as the oldest living culture and recognise their connection to the country is as important today as it ever was and always will be. Lastly, we pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging, and acknowledge and celebrate any Aboriginal people who are here today, especially those who might have travelled from other parts of South Australia and Australia. I'd also like to acknowledge that we are enjoying the beautiful surrounds of Government House, thanks to the generosity of Her Excellency, the Honourable Frances Adamson, Governor of South Australia. We are grateful to be able to be here today. This is the 36th time we've been able to celebrate the merit ceremony on these grounds. Before we begin official proceedings, just a couple of housekeeping matters. In the unlikely event that there's an evacuation, we'll calmly be escorted out of the various exits following people in red caps. If you need the bathrooms and toilets, they're just around to the left. We have an amazing photographer here who'll take photos of every student who walks across the stage. In the front of your booklets, it lets you know how to access those photos. There'll be plenty of time at the end of the ceremony though to wander the grounds. There's lots of great places to take photographs, special spot in front of Government House there. And lastly, the merit ceremony is being recorded, so it'll end up on our website this week where you can watch it and download it with your family and friends. So distinguished guests, family, friends, and most importantly, the amazing class of 2023, welcome to the SACE Merit Ceremony. This year we are conducting 6 sessions over 2 days to celebrate the successes of 1,120 students who through their hard work, passion, creativity and diligence have collectively achieved 1,337 subject merits across our disciplines. At the SACE Board, we work in partnership with schools and teachers to support each student's journey, ensuring that the flexibility of the SACE allows us to adapt to every student's needs in an ever-changing environment and with the complexity of the world that they're going to inherit. Our vision is for all students to not only complete the SACE with academic success, but to achieve a world-class certificate that supports every student to reach their own fullest and individual potential, both now and into the future. In this way, the SACE is the culmination of 13 years of schooling and represents each student's right to knowledge, to feel connected to and belonging to the world, and to become lifelong learners and show themselves and those who lead them how and what can be achieved. To the class of 2023, with the support of your teachers, your families, and importantly, your friends, you have completed the SACE, but with great and amazing success and achieved at the highest level. You have created many possibilities for yourself and opened many doors. And we're very excited to see what the future holds for you. We know that you're going to be leaders in the future and do great things. So to the young people here today, take a moment to pause and celebrate what you've been able to achieve. We're super proud of you and really excited by what you've been able to achieve. Congratulations. It is now my great pleasure, though, to introduce Sally Letcher. She's one of our education consultants at the SACE Board. She'll introduce our guest speaker, and then we'll commence with handing out the certificates. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michaela. Hello, everyone, and again, a very warm welcome to today's proceedings. I'm delighted to be with you here today to celebrate the achievements of our merit recipients. Each year, we invite a guest speaker to address our merit students, and this afternoon, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Jordan Colbert. Jordan is known for his dedication and his passion for engineering and has established himself as a future leader in South Australia's urban development sector. In fact, you might already be familiar with some of the projects that Jordan has worked on, such as the King William Road streetscape reconstruction, the Waterfall Gully trail upgrades, and several high-profile CBD streetscapes and urban development works. In 2021, Jordan was awarded the Urban Development Institute of Australia's Stuart Main Young Professional Award, which is testimony to his visionary and ethical practice and creativity as an engineer. He's also been selected as an inaugural member of Engineers Australia's Force 40 program, which brings together dedicated young South Australian engineers under the age of 40, whose experience and innovative thinking will contribute to the future of the industry and the state. The Force 40 initiative looks at innovative ideas for retaining our brightest young people in South Australia and making our state an aspirational place for young professionals to live and work. Please join me in welcoming Jordan.
Thank you for the generous welcome, Sally, and more importantly, thank you for welcoming me to your day of recognition. It's an honour to be invited into this lovely grounds and furthermore to speak to you all. I want to congratulate all the students here today on the significant results you achieved last year. Being in the top percentile of anything in life is a rare occasion, so I encourage you to soak in the feeling and take a moment to be proud of yourselves. Being invited to speak here today was a really excellent opportunity to reflect on my education and particularly the exciting transition from high school to university. I was very lucky in high school. I had quite a clear idea that I wanted to become an engineer, and fortunately that didn't require English or drama because neither of those came particularly naturally to me. This meant I could work to my strengths, and throughout high school I did enough to get into my civil engineering course at the University of Adelaide. After high school, the new year came around, and like many of you, enjoyed the long summer break between high school and university. There's an incredibly long summer break, and you sort of get back to uni, and the difference is quite striking immediately. The teachers aren't pushing you for deadlines, and suddenly you're responsible for your education. Sleep in, miss a class, that's okay, you can catch up and watch it later. Choose to go and have barbecue on the lawns, take the Friday afternoon off, that's also okay if you so choose. As you can tell, I was probably rolling through the start of the year fairly stress-free. Around 2 months in, there was a midterm exam for Maths 1A, which some of you might be taking. It's a class on the fundamentals of numbers and algebra, very exciting stuff. It's infinity plus one, more than infinity, all those sorts of things. I approached it the same way I would have approached a test in high school. I'm pretty decent at maths. I like to think I should be able to knock it out pretty well. And I didn't really prepare for the test. I completed the test on the PCs at uni and hit submit, and the score flashed across the screen. It was 18%. I actually didn't believe it for a second. I actually thought I'd misread it, and it was 18 out of 20. I convinced myself for a second, but it wasn't the case. And so I bathed in that for a moment and realised what I'd done. I think I'd become quite content and had rested on my laurels. Having made it to university, I thought I'd be able to sort of cruise on through, but this humbling experience really made me realise that most of my other classmates now in university were also top of their classes back in high school. And not only were they smarter, but they obviously worked a lot harder than I did also. Whilst intimidating, it was actually quite an inspiring revelation. It meant that I had to work harder, and ultimately passing that first semester also showed me that there was still room to make mistakes at university, and that safety net was still there. Rather than your teachers, this time it's your cohort. So you have your peers, you all have your strengths, you work together to get through the courses and get the outcomes that you all went there to achieve. As a bit of a final remark, I heard Yannick Sinner the other day, after his maiden Grand Slam Open win, share a phrase that pressure is privilege. Something about this really resonates with me, and hopefully this with some of you here today. I'm sure many of you might feel some pressure off the back of doing so well last year, that we're all here to recognise today. But just remember that if you are feeling pressure, it's because you have already achieved so much. Doing such a great job last year is, being recognised here today. So don't feel burdened by this. In fact, use it as energy to drive you on. And if you fail, again, use this to sort of help pick yourself back up and realise that you have already achieved great things, and this is only the beginning. So wishing you all the best on how you choose to proceed here after last year's amazing results. And good luck in finding what success looks like for you all individually, personally, because at the end of the day, that's what's most important. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan, for your inspiring address. We will now invite our merit recipients to the stage to receive their award from Jordan. As I read out the names, I do ask that you reserve your applause until all students have been introduced. Ada Scalona, Media Studies, Spiritualities, Religion and Meaning. Cassia Smales, Spiritualities, Religion and Meaning. Sean Edward Smith, Music Performance, Ensemble. Charlie Jasper Snook, Research Project B. Scarlett George Snook, Research Project B. Grace Salter, Psychology and Research Project B. Amy George Spencer, Digital Communication Solutions. Alicia Stead, Research Project A. Alexander Sterenberg, Business Innovation, Visual Arts Design. Willow Grace Stewart Rattray, Chemistry and English. Monet Lynette Sterling McGrate, Child Studies. Isabella Struger, Research Project B. Kate Bethany Strutton, Society and Culture. Selena Sebedy, Research Project A. Hallie Grace Sullivan, Business Innovation, English. Caitlin Sorrent, Research Project B. Sophie Suter, General Mathematics. Michelle Siladis, Research Project B. Leanne Chang, Nutrition. Kayla Talbot, Research Project B. Ava Tan, Activating Identities and Futures. Mitchell Tazone, Research Project B. Abigail Taylor, Research Project B. David John Taylor, Mathematical Methods, Specialist Maths. Felicity Taylor, Research Project B. Vatsal Janesh Kumar Thakur, Digital Communication Solutions. Charlotte Versary Thomas, Specialist Mathematics. Dominic Danny Thomas, Biology, English Literary Studies. Victoria Stephanie Grace Thomas, Activating Identities and Futures. Griffin Thompson, General Mathematics. Layla Singsi Rose Thompson, Biology. Manny Tierney, Activating Identities and Futures. Jasmine Tobiasen, Industry and Entrepreneurial Solutions. Imogen Tomic, Modern History. Clement Tommy, Activating Identities and Futures. Kit Bartran, Biology. Theo Tamtran, Biology. Charlotte Josephine Travers, Research Project A. Stephanie Treadwell, Food and Hospitality. Liam Treglorn, Research Project B. Joshua Threthaway, Music Performance Ensemble. Charlotte Winnie Triglow, Dance. Livia Tuan Trong, Visual Arts, Art. Eleanor Sumadis, Activating Identities and Futures. Athena Samandanis, Research Project B. Eleftheria Zumpanoudis, Research Project B. Ariana Sortus, General Mathematics. Tara Tu, Research Project B. Daisy Tunkin, Essential Mathematics. Alice Tyler, Research Project B. Sarah Tess Urick, Material Solutions. Alicia Grace Vale, Integrated Learning A. Tim Valesek, Material Solutions. Emma Louise Swinton Venus, Research Project B. Holly Madsen Vidal, Humanities and Social Sciences Connections, Interdisciplinary Connections. Sydney Sky Villas Chatfield, Research Project B. Dinesh Verdi, Scientific Studies. Kiara Louise von der Tuch, Health and Wellbeing. Hannah Grace Wadsworth, Research Project B. Isabel Jean Walkley, Psychology. Eliza Grace Wallace, Activating Identities and Futures. Charlotte Abigail Ward, Research Project B. Ruby Warren, Food and Hospitality. Lucinda Grace Waring, Material Solutions. Caitlin Marie Weir, General Mathematics. William Oscar Weiss, Essential Mathematics. Emily Rose West, Research Project B. Tiara Westdyke, Activating Identities and Futures. Kimberly Rhiannon White, Ancient Studies. William Timothy White, Accounting. Lewis George Whitford, English. Maxwell Whittle, Research Project B. Alexander Wiggett, General Mathematics. Lola Oriel White, Creative Arts. Lydia Alexandra Whiten, Research Project B. Abby McLeish Wilkinson, Media Studies. Jessica Williams, Research Project B. Rose Charlotte Williams, Activating Identities and Futures. Poppy Willis, General Mathematics. Sophia Ann Willis, Material Solutions. Macy J. Wilston, Visual Arts, Art. Jessica Mary Wilshire, Biology. Asher Joanne Wilson, General Mathematics. Mercedes Jade Wilson, Child Studies, Workplace Practices. Ella Cherie Wachowski, Activating Identities and Futures. Royce Wong, Music Performance Ensemble, Music Performance Solo. Summer Chen Shang Wong, Research Project B. Megan Jessie Wood, Materials Solutions. Marika Rose Woodley, Research Project B. Isla Woods, Visual Arts Design. Eli Seth Willett, Arts in the Community. Yu Jiao Wu, Research Project B. Hamish Wurst, Mathematical Methods. Zichun Shi, General Mathematics. Alicia Zhu, English. Adam Gerard Yelligan, Research Project B. Emma Yen, Legal Studies. Gina Kim Liang Yiv, English. Sanjiyan Oheshawaran, French Continuous and Mathematical Methods. Chaiwan Yun, Research Project B. Morgan Thomas Young, Legal Studies, Physical Education. Amelia Jade, Zachariah Henley, Drama. Samuel Zardoff, Mathematical Methods, Specialist Mathematics. Lilia Zampati, Research Project B. Xinwan Zhang, Biology. Xinrei Zhao, Activating Identities and Futures. Katja Zuzik, Information Processing and Publishing. Mila Zubanik Cox, Creative Arts. Beatrice Baker, Research Project B. Annabelle Griffins, Research Project B. Kaylin Pate, Research Project B. Sophie Wigg, Business Innovation. Caitlin Worthington, Psychology. Georgina Rose Wakeham, English Literary Studies. Jacob Ryan Sweet, Research Project B, Biology. Eugene Yan, Research Project B. Prajawal Upal, Physics and Mathematical Methods. Anish Thairani, English. Ashton Wall, Research Project B. Shane Morgan Turner, Research Project. Snehal Wadwa, Essential Mathematics. Maya Zelensky, English. Carmen Tang, Research Project. Gianni Latu, Business Innovation. Lisa Z, Activating Identities and Futures. Nicole Gemma Webb, Physics. Liam Petrie, Integrated Learning B. Linda Ziuzi, English General. Chelsea Samasekera, Activating Identities and Futures. Zanyenjan Yohashiwara, Mathematical Methods and French Continuous. Feng Fan Zhang, Activating Identities and Futures. Lilia Steele, Solo Performance, General Mathematics. Caitlin Abby Tyler, Research Project B. Thomas Samuel Small, Research Project B. Lara Grace Tamke, Economics. Hayley Vass, Research Project B. Sophia Tayyip, Activating Identities and Futures. Lela Zhang, Mathematical Methods. Yuhai Yang, English as an Additional Language and Mathematical Methods. Marie France Tanios, Scientific Studies. Emmanuel Sonatio, Research Project B. Sebastian Tonkin, Music Exploration. A Invade, Research Project B. Samuel Vasilevsky, English. Jaslyn Wang, Research Project B. Amelie Wakelin, Health and Wellbeing. Could you please join me in congratulating all students who received awards today? This concludes the official proceedings, and on behalf of the SACE Board of South Australia, I'd like to thank you for attending today's ceremony and helping to make today a special celebration for young people who have achieved excellence in their SACE. As you exit, please take the time to enjoy the beautiful grounds of Governor's House and take a few photographs. Thank you again.